Da 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 da. Hello, everybody. We are back. EIR has returned after a very, very lengthy break. We haven't been racing for absolute ages. Yeah, it was before the Christmas break. We ended, I think, a week before, and yeah, um, it's not been the greatest. I can tell you that. A lot of drivers leaving, which is why we postponed the restart. Um, but we've got a fairly decent amount of numbers. We've got 12 tonight, so still decent. I'm hoping for some more next week. But we are here for Season 3 of EIR, round 15 at the Dutch Grand Prix. Not that many races to go. Yeah, Joe leading, I would say, fairly comfortably. It's going to take an absolute miracle to kind of stop him. We do have some new-ish faces. Well, we have one new face and some people that you may have noticed. Christakis, I think is how you pronounce it. He's a new driver. We also have Mr. Lucasade making his return to league racing after a long period, and Lightshock rejoins us. And he'll be driving in that Mercedes. Allied Squire also having a small return, I guess. He's been out of action for a number of months due to being at uni now. So I'm not sure if he's still at uni or I don't really know. He said he was talking about some assignments earlier, so I'd imagine he is still there. But yeah, only the one car out on circuit at the moment, and that is Gangster Al, who is doing something with his car. Not exactly sure what, but this is Gangster Al we're talking about, and he is one of the OGs in this league if you count it back to SVOR. I think he's raced in every season as well. And then I think it would be Luke, because I believe he's also raced in every season. I don't think he raced last season, actually. Or in the last game. I can't really remember. But yeah, I thought it was raining then. Is it raining? It's very dark. But yeah. It's good to be back. I have been streaming, if you have noticed. I've been doing Orion. They started last week. Well, not yesterday, but the week before. So last week. And it's going very well, I would have to say. But it's nice to be back streaming EIR. It's been, like I said, a while. Thanks to Al getting out of the way on a lap. I think he's doing another reconnaissance lap. We've got a Ferrari of CSR Wolf in the Ferrari. Some people have changed seats. Well, Optic was supposed to be in the Ferrari, but he doesn't like it, so I was just like, you go back in your Williams then. Because technically Williams is free, so any new drivers that join, there's a few seats available. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that follow button and turn notifications on for when I go live. I only go live Sundays and Mondays unless I'm streaming directly from the Xbox, which is what I'm doing again because my capture card does not seem to want to work. So I'm in the process of building a new PC as we speak. So I may have to get a fairly decent working capture card. Gangster Al goes quickest with a 118.1 CSR Wolf around the final corner. Very banked here. I'm not exactly sure how big the banking is, but CSR Wolf will go to the top of the leaderboard as we jump on board with Allied Squire. Let's see how well he is doing. He is on his out lap, so we will jump on board with the next car to cross the line, which is going to be, I believe, Havoc. It will be. This should probably go to the top. He only goes P2 and he's on the softer compound. Mr. D-Day CJ, a newish driver for the season, I guess you could say. And he goes straight to the top with a 109. Here comes Krista. No, it's someone starting a lap. We'll get on board with a Light Shock. I think that was Lucas A starting his lap. Light Shock crosses the line, goes P2. Currently, Mercedes 1-2. We've got Lucas Aid on a lap now. Allied Squire and Optic. It will be Squire to cross the line next, unless Wolf is on a flying lap. He is coming into the pits. Our championship leader currently not out on circuit just yet. Here comes Allied Squire up to P4. Here comes XFR Optic with the quick change of car. Goes to 5th. We'll jump on board with Mr. Lucas Aid on his first flying lap on those medium tyres apparently. Even though it says he is on... maybe that's better. Lucas Aid rounding the final corner now. What can he do on his first flying lap? Only P9. 2 tenths off Gangster out. I'd imagine they'll be hopping on to the softs. Krista Kiss has gone up to P2 now. And then absolutely destroying the pit limiter board. Who the hell was inviting me to a live? Who the hell's that? Allied Squire coming into the pits. Optic picking up all the gravel as he can. Let's have a look at what... Oh, John must be loving life being behind a spare right now. Where's Joe? He's behind his teammate. Let's see what John can do. Purple in sector 2. So this track isn't going to be on the calendar for much longer, I believe. This year will be its final year, I believe. So no more Dutch Grand Prix. Here comes I'm the Pog. This should be top. It is indeed with a 109.3. And we only have one driver needing to do a lap, and that is going to be our championship leader as he currently starts his lap. And I just realised I've got a monster to drink, so that will get absolutely demolished over the course of the next, I'd say, hour and a bit, I'd say. But yeah. Hello to everyone that is currently watching. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas break. It was longer than what we usually do, but get on board with Joe as he's about to complete his lap. I'd imagine this will be top of the leaderboard. Yep, by a 10th. So I was talking to John just before we got going, and he said he is only running off about 2 hours sleep. So yeah, it's probably not going to go very well for him tonight. But only being a 10th off Joe, nothing to be complaining about. Jesus Christ. Ow, there's a pit bull there, mate. Right, who's out first? Right, we've got Optic in his Williams. I'd imagine a new set. No, I think he's on the same set as he was on. Just over 9 minutes, or just under 9 minutes remaining, so don't want to use up all your new tyres at the start of this qualifying session. as Optic rounds turn 3 into turn 4, I think. Yeah, I was just making sure. I despise this track on the game, but in real life it's quite nice, especially in qualifying where this part is nearly flat out. It's beautiful to see. But yeah, let's see what Optic can do on his second flying lap. Crossing, he is up, purple as well. This will put him probably in the 1:09s. Currently 6 drivers occupy a 1:09 time. Can Optic be the 7th driver? We'll find out. Yes, he does. Moves up to P5 as well. That's actually a pretty decent lap for Optic. He's definitely improved a lot this season. I can't lie. Here comes Light Shock, probably about to take that P5 away from Optic, but it looks like he could jump up a couple of more spots here though, as he rounds the final corner. DRS wide open. Only P5. So I think he lost a little bit of time somewhere. Oh, Squire losing the car there. And that'll be an instant pit stop for him. Mr. DJ CJ following just behind Christakis. I'm just going to call him Chris, it's so much easier. As he out of the final corner, what can he do? Stays P4. Here comes Mr. DJ CJ, peels in to the pits to spare on a slow lap. CSR Wolf in his brightly coloured Ferrari. Mr. Lucasade still sitting pretty at the bottom. Best thing about it is that we only got the drivers 4 points, so no matter where you finish, that you have to finish obviously, you will score points, which is the best thing to be doing. But here comes Wolf out the final corner. DRS opening up just before you end the corner. Oh, he's had to get off the throttle. Improves. There's a little bit more time in there though, as he was losing the rear. Gangster Al also back out on track. He's currently 9/10 up. A little bit too far behind Havoc, but would gain the gap there. Havoc, I believe, had a pretty bad lap by his standards. Isn't usually that far off the pace. Like I said, most of these drivers probably haven't raced in a good month or so. So this is probably their race to try and get back up to speed. And Gangster Al does indeed improve. Only just behind Havoc, to be fair. Mr. Lucasade not adventuring back out onto circuit just yet. There is just under 5 minutes remaining to spare on a lap time here, I believe. We'll see what he can do. I'd imagine he'd probably want... He's coming into the pits, so he's abandoning that lap. XFR Optic still, I believe, on the same set of tyres as he was for the first 2 runs. I'd imagine you'll get one more go, and then, yeah. And Optic comes into the pits. Going to imagine it will be for a brand new set. We only got the 2 drivers currently out on track. That is the bottom 2. Gangster Al going for another lap. Might want to try and recharge some more of that battery. We'll catch him a little bit later on in his lap. Havoc also adventuring out Could get at least 2 laps in here if they've got enough fuel on board. Where is Gangster Al going? I believe there is a Red Bull adventuring out. There is indeed. Our championship leader with Let Joe. Got a few more cars out on track. Gangster Al has invalidated, so we'll jump back on board with the Alpine driver of Lucasade, making his return in a good year or so. He only started racing because of moi. Into turn 1, so it's probably going to take him a few weeks to get back to how he was. Not sure if he just wasn't pushing on his first lap. We'll see what his first sector will be. Up by 7 tenths. Yeah, a little bit out of shape, but it's looking half decent so far. Havoc will be the next car to cross the line unless he has invalidated. .1 isn't enough to get him above Gangsta Out. He needs to get a decent exit out of these last 2 corners. A little bit wide from the apex where he wants to be as he heads round the final corner. DRS activated way before the corner finishes, and he crosses the line and still sits in P12. He is not having a great qualifying session here, ladies and gentlemen. Havoc crossing the line, stays P10, gains a decent amount of time, but he is still behind CSR Wolf. CSR Wolf having probably one of the greatest qualifying sessions he's had in a long time. Both Red Bulls currently out on circuit. Joe going quickest in sector 2 as he looks, actually no, sector 2 is now coming up. He's down on his time. That is something we don't see all too often in EIR. Let Joe going, and he has backed off this lap. I'd imagine this could be his qualifying over. Doesn't look to be going that quick. No, that is his qualifying over, so it's all up to I'm the Pog to see if he can claim that vital pole position that he probably needs. Let Joe retires in the pit lane. Here comes I'm the Pog with a car just ahead of him. Hopefully they get well out of the way. That is going to be Havoc. Havoc also on he's getting well out of the way, actually, tell a lie. Here comes I'm the Pog. I didn't see if he was up on his time, but he's wide. I think that's going to cost him all the time that he's just had. Can he gain any of it back? And he pulls into the pit, so it could be down to Mr. DJ CJ. Can he grab pole position? Light Shot didn't get back out for his final run. Can Mr. DJ CJ get anything out of the car? Can he grab pole position at the Dutch Grand Prix? DRS wide open. Can he grab anything as he heads out of the final corner? Can he grab pole position? He does, and Mr. DJ CJ is on pole for the Dutch Grand Prix. Can Chris do anything about it? Allied Squad goes up into 5th place. CSR Wolf peels into the pits. Can Chris do anything? He goes up to 3rd, splits the Red Bulls. And what does Optic do? Goes up to 6th place. He gets ahead of Light Shot. And there we have it. Ugh. That, everyone, we will... Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't run RLT. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm hoping it picks up what we've done. Please. Yes! Get in there, Lewis. We will start at 21:01. I'm the same, but I never find a one I could. That's actually a really good qualifying session, to be fair. Alright, anyways, what we're doing? What are we looking at? Right, Mr. DJ CJ on pole position by a tenth. Let Joe in P2, Chris in P3, I'm the Pog in P4, Ally Squire in P5, Optic in P6, Light Shock in P7, Despair in P8, Wolf in P9, Havoc in P10, Gangster Owl sitting in 11th, and Mr. Lucasade on his on his return will be starting in 12th, 3.7 seconds off the fastest time. Not ideal, let's be honest. I do the same, but I never really thought I could. That is Mr. Lucasade. And I was on in the richest time. And but yeah, if you're new in the chat, hit that follow button. I swear there's supposed to be some NFL on tonight. Where is that? Ugh. WWE's on that time. If my Netflix will actually bloody work, I'll have to watch it on my tablet. I'll be back in the same, but I never really thought it. Feeling the same, but I never really thought it. I'll be fucked up if you get me right. I don't really know what's going on with the Haas garage. I don't know why it keeps blinking at me. As you can see. Flashing. 1 more minute until we get going. Feeling a set, but I never really thought I could. I do the same, but I never really felt again. You can ready up now. Feeling the same, but I never really thought I could. Now it's done, if we're on the time. I'll be fucked up if you give me back again. I was about to say, did no one hear me? I feel the time, but I never really felt it good. There we go, formation lap, I think. I hope. Yeah. And loving one at a time. And don't be gonna go right. Oh. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. For fuck's sake. I like it, Picasso. Ah, there we go. Right. Here we go. All the cards lining up on the grid. No one's been disqualified. Bloody hell. As we have 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix, and I'm the Pog is already got a decent start. He's already into P, is it going to be P2 or P3? Christakis is in that P2 spot. Very mixed tyre condition. Christakis losing the rear ever so slightly. Let Joe all the way down. Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. You want to find the finish line? There you go. Where is it? Yeah, good boy. You're going to follow the track. Okay. Light Shock up into P7. Havoc up to P8. Lucasade in that 11th place. This Chris guy seems to be fairly quick. Yeah. Right, go to bed then. Just kiss. No, don't press any buttons. No, go to bed. Yeah, she can play with the controller. Yeah, it changes a little bit later. Allied Squire already into the pits. Not exactly sure why, but Wolf into 9th. Yeah. This one doesn't do anything. Just changes. Yeah, right, go to bed now. Come on.
Okay, I'll try that button.
Right, there you go. You press the button, doesn't do anything. Right, go on, bed, please. Nothing, because I'm not clicked on anything. Here comes John. Chris into the lead. Here comes on the board. Can he go down the inside? He goes for the move. Oh, there's contact. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to go to bed then and I'll be quiet? Right, love you. Close the door then. I mean, technically, John did give the place back. Sort of, kind of. Not really, but we move. Under Joe, already falling off the pace. He is on those hards, to be fair. Against Al, gets past Lucas aid as well. John already be using his ERS, trying to save it as much as he can. A nice little lead though. Here comes Mr. DJ CJ. Ads are starting soon. Oh, that'll be a shame. Chris the Kiss looks for the move. Changes at the last second. Optic all over the back of Joe. What's going on at the back? Squire moves to the hards. Not sure why he pitted. I do not have a Scooby. Havoc in 7th, just behind Light Shock. Ow. Let's have a look and see what Christakis can do. Here comes DJ as well. Looks to the inside. Doesn't go for the move just yet. It's going to be patient, I'd imagine. Optic losing a little bit of time on Joe. Still a long way to go in this Grand Prix. Chris, I think, should be close enough to the back of John to execute a move. Doesn't go for it though. Wolf onto the back of Despair. That's a great battle that we want to see. I believe Wolf has been racing as well though. Pretty sure he's in I think it's a Riot, I want to say. Pretty sure he's in Broke Boys as well. He's doing an excellent job. Have a look at the front. Squire's gained about 3 seconds on this lap, so probably won't be too long until Squire is up to the back of Lucas Aid. I wonder if DJ will go for the move this time round. Nope. I mean, if they're working together, they're doing very well. Optic onto the back of Joe. Add money anytime. There we go. People should be back from the old ads. Gaps now starting to form, which is pretty common to see when there's a bit of a gap difference. So I'm gonna guess the softs. I mean, they never really last round anywhere, but I did hear John where he's hoping to take the softs, and if he gets them there, then hats off to him. Mediums, I don't really know, because like I said, I don't really race anymore, so I don't really know what is a good strategy nowadays or not. Sometimes the softs can be a great race tyre, sometimes they can be absolutely horrid. Who's the biggest winner so far? There was any penalties just yet. Biggest winner is Havoc and John. I'm not sure if John will get penalised for the overtake at turn 1. He definitely caused the contact. There's no denying that. But I did feel like he did give the position back. Even though it was for like a quick second, he did still technically give the position back. Whether that Chris sends it in or not, I don't really know. But that is for another day, I guess. Again, I don't think it'll be too long until Squires onto the back of Lucasade. I feel like tonight for Lucasade is just brushing the old cobwebs off. Like I said, he hasn't raced in absolute ages, so yeah, it doesn't really surprise me that he's not really going to be performing to his best abilities, especially when he's probably not practiced either. He wasn't even technically supposed to be racing tonight. He said he couldn't race. Oh, and that's Joe off. Joe making a mistake. Something unheard of. Bro's bottling the championship, calling it here first. I mean, it's going to take a lot for him to bottle this season. He's so far ahead already. Unreal. Cause I don't want it any time. Optic going a little bit defensive. Joe goes around the outside. Light Shock starting to creep up as well. Despair onto the back of Havoc. These two haven't always seen eye to eye. Why is that nearly... Why is that grand for a motherboard? I don't think it look that good. In the same, but I never really felt like it. Pog still leads just over 4 tenths. Let Joe has got 2 fairly quick drivers behind him now, so he's going to have to be a little bit wary from behind. He loses the rear of the car again. As John still leads this Grand Prix. There we go, you know, flag. That is the spare coming into the pit. That's very early. I'm guessing he's had a bit of a collision with the wall. Yeah, new front wing. Very early. I don't think you'll be able to get to the end on those tyres. Here comes Allied Squire. Let's get back on board with... Let's get on board with Light Shock for a little bit. We haven't really seen all too much of him this race. But we'll see what he can do on his return to EIR. Another driver that took a little bit of time off. I believe Light Shock was racing in other leagues, but he has returned. Didn't realise he was going to return, to be fair, but he did, which is great to see. And the Pog finally giving up that P1, as he will now sit behind Chris, I'd imagine, for a fair few laps. Oh, maybe not, he's already taken the lead back. Oh, we've got another yellow flag, and that is Chris to Kiss. I think they've made contact once again. Chris to Kiss is on an absolute mission. Go blow John up. I would allow it, but I'm not that much of an arsehole. Oh, this motherboard is now tempting. I'll be fucked up if you get me right. And feeling the same, but I never really fall again. Someone just drove straight on then. Top two absolutely flying right now. Can Joe... I'd imagine Chris might pit this lap. Go into a set of hards to the end, I'd imagine. As Squire has indeed got past Lucasade. No, that's the light shock getting past Optic, and then Joe moving up into P3. This one, get it. I don't know when it's coming. Feeding this, I never really forgot. So Mr. DJ CJ now leads this Grand Prix. I'd imagine the softs now probably starting to fall off ever so slightly, I'd imagine. Yeah, but it is nice to be back, I can't lie. It's definitely been a while. It's a lot longer than what we wanted to happen. That's all I can say. Another yellow flag. I think John has a broken front wing. He's now going to lose a shit ton of positions now. Light shock looking for a move down the inside. John cutting him off pretty much, but he will be in the pit. I don't know if it was the fact that he's super duper tired, now having to go even wider round the banked corner as he comes in to the pits. Can he get it slowed down in time? He doesn't, and that's going to be a 10-second time penalty that he's going to have to serve either when he next pits or at the end of this race, unless he can prove that the game is a load of bollocks, which I mean we all know it is. He should be able to get out ahead of Gangster Al very comfortably, I would say. It's going to be close on exit, I tell you. And Gangster Al is just ahead here. Allied Squire just behind John. I mean, technically Squire doesn't have to pit. He could just go to the end, but... And Gangster... Oh my god. John's just nearly been murdered. Amazing things to see. Feeling the same, but I never really felt I could. Cyber power. I'm in the same, but I never really felt again. Yeah, piss off. What? I don't even know at this point. Right, what's happening? So John has a penalty. It's going to be very difficult for him to finish on the podium. Mr. DJ CJ, I think he won last time out as well, if I remember correctly. Don't you fucking gay bastard. Chris has got DRS. The only person that has DRS actually. When I do any other time. DRS once again. Just seeing where he actually finished. Session results. There we go, look. Did he finish? Did he win last week? Last time? No, Joe did. Apparently. Yeah? Oh, no he didn't. No, he did, yeah. Mr. DJ CJ won last time out. I can do any other time. Or a light shock for a little bit, I think. Don't wanna do it again for the time. Well, we have some pit stops being made. Chris and he's picked up a 10-second time penalty. Him and John are going to be battling out for whatever. Pardon me. Yeah. Oh, Mr. DJ and Optic Pit. Yellow flag. Not really sure what's just gone on. So Pog gets past Optic. But Pog is a little bit out of sorts here because he's got a 10-second time penalty. So unless there's a safety car, I can't really see him getting a podium here, which he was definitely in line for. Light shock into the pits. Did he just pit though? I know he's just pitted. I was about to say, I was getting really confused then. So Luke has also pitted. Squire's already pitted. Havoc has pitted. Havoc is about to get past. Gangster Owl down into turn 1. Gangster Owl trying to go round the outside. I'd imagine Wolf will be pitting again. Oh no, they haven't even pitted yet actually. Total lie. Jesus. Going for Al, Wolf and Joe have not pitted yet. So when Joe pits, he'll probably come out. I think he'll just come out ahead of John. Just. So you better. He goes for another lap to be fair, so. I feel like if John can. What is the. I feel like if he can get it down to about 21.5 seconds by the time Joe pits, which is a big ask to be fair. I feel like he can probably get him, but like I said, John does have a 10-second time penalty. So currently, as it stands, it will be a Mr. DJ CJ win, back to back. And it'll be Light Shock. And then it'll be Joe. Optic will be fourth. Wolf could... I think Wolf's a bit too far behind to get P5. But anything can happen. We've seen it before. I'll be fat now, give me right again. But yeah, it's I think so far it's been a great race. Joe now pits. See, I'd imagine he'll be going on to mediums, and he should just come out ahead of John. Actually, it'll be quite a fair old distance ahead of John. 5 seconds. See if he can see him at all. Should be able to when he comes over this hill, potentially. I think you can see him just in the background. Light Shock onto the back of Chris. He's going to have to start saving some fuel at this point. I don't really want to have a time. Now Joe is onto the back of these guys. No one else is saving their fuel. Oh, obstacles. Light shop. Is Joe going to go for 2 for 1? Let's go round the outside. And he gets him. Joe is into P2. Apparently John would lose 1 position. But he isn't saving fuel. Luke's getting lapped. Luke has been lapped. I think. No. Oh, here he is. Joe starting to close down on Mr. DJ CJ. This is going to be a very interesting end to this Grand Prix. That's twice Joe's done that now. That's giving Mr. DJ CJ a little bit more breathing room. Well, John wouldn't be losing any positions due to the gap that he has got optic. Here comes Light Shock. It's got a beautiful run down the inside. I wonder if DJ will now start to slow a little bit down to give his teammates some lovely DRS. Oh, Light Shot get a snap of oversteer. Oh, Joe's losing a lot of time. Only battling away with Chris. Are you going to do it again? No. Oh, Chris down the inside. That was beautiful. He did well to avoid that, to be fair. Oh, I've lost another follower. Oh, what a shame. I don't know if Twitch delete them after a while, but I don't think we'll be finished in 10 minutes, will we? Probably have to do another snooze. Is he gonna chuck it back up the inside? Yep. Well, he's already had one issue with a Red Bull. And that is someone's, I think that's the spare. The spare is, oh, we have a virtual safety car. That is a broken front wing for the spare. So that's going to say, that's going to help Optic and Light Shock with their fuel. And with the old ERS. Got a few people pitting. Set of softs to the end, I'd imagine. I don't think we'll see everyone pit. Virtual safety car will probably be ending by the time the leaders come round. And Lucas A gets a drive through. And we are back underway. Bloody hell. Could we see a Mercedes 1-2? Or is Joe going to be able to fight back? I suppose DJ hasn't backed off a little bit to give his teammates some DRS. And let Joe back into P2. As we head on to lap 31. So starting to gain a bit more time. Wolf is onto the back of the Squire, but I have a feeling Squire has just overtaken Wolf. It'll be a very interesting end to this Grand Prix, that's all I can say. I do have one more. That's what we Snows has done for the stream. I don't actually know who's... Have I got Twitch on my tablet? I do. See who's... Sure. Ah, the usual suspects. Hello, everybody. Can Lightshot do anything to get this P2? So I'll get them well out of the way. Got a feeling Lightshot's tyres are probably just about hanging on. Looks like it's going to be a two-way fight. We've got a yellow flag, and that is Despair facing the wrong direction as he gets his car going again. And Despair will be coming back into the pits. Stop being a knobhead. Why? You've got 4 laps to go. Oh, what's He realised he couldn't overtake you, so he yellow flag. 90% of 36. No. Oh, you're such a jamming bastard. You're actually going to get points as well. You little rat. Joking, by the way. Needed to get up to speed to the game first. Nah, that's fair, mate. I think everyone's kind of in a similar kind of boat where a lot of people haven't raced in absolute ages. But I mean, you just haven't raced in. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you stopped about a month before everyone else, really. Obviously, you had fucking whatever you was doing. But yeah, I think everyone's in a similar boat. I know a few people are currently racing in other leagues. But yeah, you're still going to get points. Like, let Joe on the penultimate lap leads this race. So John will indeed gain yeah, he'll stay where he is. Sky, I can't remember how many thingy he has, but pretty sure he's safe from behind. And I've had enough of the race halfway through. Yeah, you had a couple of incidents with the wall. By lap 8 probably. Nah, that's fair enough. That's when I said John's going to crash out, funny enough. as we head on to the final lap. It's actually been a very good race, to be fair. I know I've said that a few times now, but it has been a fairly decent race. And as soon as this race finishes, as soon as, I don't know who's going to be the last across the line. Probably Luke. That's him. Yeah. Can DJ do anything into this last part of the race, or is Joe going to get back to winning ways? Despair has left the session. Mr. DJ has thrown absolutely everything at Joe. Started on pole, but can he get the run? Will he be able to do it? DRS wide open, it's going to be close! Oh! Oh! It's going to be a Mercedes 2-3. John is going to finish P5. Which after the race that he had is probably a half decent result. Oh, Wolf has spun and Havoc has gained a position on the final lap. Optic going to come home at relatively decent P6. I think he did run out of fuel at the end there. Squire comes home in P7. Havoc is going to come home in P8. Wolf will come home in P9. Oh, Wolf has also run out of fuel. Luke will come home P11. Please go up. I don't want to do it manually. Live results. Yes, put live results. Fix results. Please. Quickly. Save. I have to do it manually. Anyways, right, let's get the hooligans in. Oh, already got one in here. Hello, don't even have to tell you to come in this time. Right. Who the fuck was it? I need Light Shark and DJ. DJ. Join hashtag, what's it called? Streaming channel, there we go. Oh, shit. Streaming. Oh, fuck, can't spell. Feeling the same, but I never really felt like that. You couldn't let someone else win, could you? Noob. I mean, Red Bull gave him wings. That's the wrong one, Light Shock. Oh, has he got... Oh, that's why. How about now? I can do it for me every time. There we go. Guten Tag. And there's the other one. There we go. Right. Let's start off with P3 man. Light shock. Include Georgios if you need to. Welcome back to EIR. Firstly, it's good to see you, and welcome back to the podium. It's been a while. Um, so, just give us a quick summary of how your race went tonight. I did notice that. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Lovely jubbly. Congratulations. We move over to P2, your teammate. DJ, again, welcome back to the podium. A win last time out. It probably seems it was absolute years ago, because it probably was. It was literally last year, funny enough. There you go. Yeah, another decent result for yourself. Another P2, another podium in the books. Just give us a few words of your race tonight. Yeah. Congratulations, and I guess we have to. I guess we can talk to Joe. I suppose. I mean, you bottled it nearly twice. That was quite funny to watch. Didn't bottle as much. Imagine, right? Imagine, right? Right. Listen, right? Imagine not saying, well, saying that you might not be able to race because a certain someone, we won't name names, didn't have game share, and then still retired with 3 laps remaining. I mean, we could all think of who that might be, but yeah, another race win. I'm pretty sure you might as well get the trophy now because I don't think anyone is really gonna catch up to you. Really, let's be honest. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I mean, Optic might probably beat John to P2. You never know. But yeah, just give us a few words from your race tonight. Preferably tonight. There we go. years. Yeah. I thought you just did it because you're a good sportsman. No, I just realised that you did it because the game told you to. That's good. Yeah. Bro spun, and then he murdered the new. I'm guessing so. I didn't actually see it, but he murdered a guy at turn one. That was quite funny to watch as well. To be fair. But yeah, um, we will be. Congratulations to all three of you. We will be back next week as we head to the Temple of Speed at Monza. That'll be interesting. So please, no one die for the love of God. But yeah, we will be back next week, same time as always. I'll be back streaming again Sunday. Until then, guys, we'll see you soon, and goodbye. Shit, pressed the wrong thing.